Welcome to the Peachtree Morning Show by DCI. It's a wise way to start the day. Hope you enjoy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Peachtree Morning Show. Today is June 17th, Wednesday, and it happens to be my little nephew's birthday. There he is.
Wow. Happy birthday.
Congratulations.
He is 7.
He's
And
7?
He's 7, yeah.
Wow.
And it's an interesting coincidence that I think he's about the same age as the boy who's sending his question for today.
Wait, what's your nephew's name? We have to say hi.
Oh, William.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
William.
birthday, dear William. Happy birthday to you. Okay, let's go to Singapore.
Yeah, and I think the two boys have the same problem as well.
All boys have this problem.
Let's hear from Sam from Singapore.
Hello, question, Michael. I'm Sam from Singapore. You said that we must count from to 10 seconds when we are angry. And when I count to 5 seconds and I lost count, I want to tell my teddy bear. Can you tell me what I can do to stop me from to be angry? Thank you.
There we go. So a question about anger. So a lot of us know anger as a result of something, some other cause, like something happened or somebody said something, so I'm angry. But sometimes the anger can also be the cause of something else. So Raul, what do you think about it?
Well, I think, first of all, I think he's doing something great. That is being aware that he has to control himself, and the tool he's using is counting to 10, right? So I believe that's a very good first step to stopping anger. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah, and I believe, I don't know if that was your question, but getting angry is the cause of losing a lot of good seeds that we have planted before. So that's a good reason why we should stop anger, right?
Actually, anger can cause us a lot of troubles afterwards. Maybe at Sam's age, he's not so much concerned about wrinkles or blood pressure. But like Raul said, it's going to burn out a lot of the good seeds that we have been trying to save up. And this is something serious because we all have some goals that we want to reach. So Geshe-la, what does anger do to our good seeds exactly? How does it hurt our good seeds savings?
That's a good question. You know, it's we studied in the monastery for many years. I remember when we first studied it. I remember where I was at that time. I was up on top of the temple. I was living in a small room near the abbot. And I remember there's a big debate downstairs. I'm going to talk to these guys, and we're all asking, what's it look like when you get upset and you get angry, and what's it like, some kind of fire inside your brain, or, you know, it feels like something should happen, right? Something like there should be some kind of electricity burn up or something. I don't know. I'm still not very clear about it. It's true that it hurts your good seeds. But what does it look like? It's difficult for me to imagine. What do you guys think?
Well, that's the thing, because we know that theoretically it burns up our good seeds, but it's not something that we can see or we can feel, especially at least not right away. Yeah, all we know is that for some people, this may be the reason why they have been doing their 4 steps. They take their karmic partner out and talk to them, but they don't see the results coming. I think that's a sign that maybe we need to deal with our anger issues, or sometimes in a more subtle form of anger, which is jealousy.
Yeah.
Because it kind of denies the law of karma, the law of seeds.
Yeah, like today I'm supposed to do my yoga after Peachtree, you know? Like Veronica and me, we agreed to do yoga, and especially because we ate some cookies, oatmeal cookies. So No, and I slowly I realize if I do yoga, then after I do yoga, the whole world looks better, you
Oh.
know? And I don't get so many arguments with people. I don't get so many grumpy people. All the grumpy people are nice for a couple of hours. And then I think, wow, maybe they really are coming from me. And maybe I have to do, I don't know, Sam. I asked my teddy bear, okay, his name is Kiss Monkey because he got a kiss. And we always sleep together. And his name is Kiss Monkey. And I asked him, you know, how can Sam stop getting angry? And he said that counting to 10 is a very good idea. And he said, what else would you say, you guys?
Besides, go ahead, Sharon.
Oh, you go.
Okay, great. Besides counting to 10, I want to link this counting to 10 with what you were asking before. How does getting angry look inside ourselves? I don't know neither, but I can tell what do I feel, and I feel I'm not standing correctly. I feel like I'm falling down. I feel like I cannot think clearly, right? And it's like you're starting to no, I mean you're stopping feeling good. You're stopping your joy. You're beginning to stop your joy when you start to get angry. So the second thing that I will do besides counting to 10 is to try to feel or to see that I'm losing this balance that I should be in. Yeah. So that will be one thing that I will do besides counting to 10. Be aware of that.
But how about the seeds? Because there are many ways to deal with anger, like Sam's counting to 10. It works for some people, and for others, sometimes, but not all the time. Is there anything we can do to make sure that those 10 seconds we spend on counting really works? Or let's take it further. Is there any way to that we don't even need to count to 10? There's no feeling of anger.
Oh my gosh, that would be difficult. For me, it's what Raul said. You know, I feel just before I get upset, I can feel there starts some trouble in my mind. You know, I'm not angry yet, but I'm starting to feel a little bit off balance, or I start to think about this other person, what they did to me. You know, my mind starts to go to this other person and think about them. So maybe, Sam, you can think about when you start to get, I think when you start to get angry is the time you can do something. After you get angry, maybe it's too late, right? You have to go to the toilet and hide, you know. But I think for me, if I start to think about the other person, I start to get a little bit upset, then at that moment I must catch my mind. If I don't catch my mind at that moment, then it's going to be difficult. So I say, Sam, you know, when you start thinking about this person got you upset, try to stop that thinking right away, very soon. You know, take your teddy bear, get a kiss, and change your mind before the anger grows. You know, I think. So.
Well, let's say there are 4 stages of anger. And in the first 2 stages, when you are feeling that you are off balance, if that moment you can catch it, then you are still able to stop it. But what if we don't manage to do that at the right time? What if it keeps developing? Then it gets to anger and then even to hatred. What can I do at those times? Especially like now, if we look back, there might be some people who upset us in the past. And now when I think of him or that person, I still have that feeling. What can I do in that case?
Well, I believe that we must understand that those feelings are also coming from seeds, right?
Right.
And I believe that on Monday we talk about the four powers, and I believe that that will be a good way to attack or to approach the seeds that I already have of anger in my mind. Right? Try to do the four powers that will help us to clean these kind of seeds. But I would like to go one step before having to go to the four powers. I think we can prevent going that far, and that's the good part of counting to 10 or trying to catch my mind when I'm starting to feel kind of upset. Yeah, if we manage to grab our mind and cool it down and we stop at that moment this feeling of anger, we will start to cut the cycle of anger that we are in, because we get angry because we have the seeds, and when we get angry we start yelling at the other person. Yeah, and then when we yell to the other person, we are listening to ourselves yelling the other person and planting another seed in our minds, another anger seed in our mind. Yeah? So that's why it's so important to stop it before it happens. Yeah.
Right.
So if we manage to catch our mind, we can prevent this cycle from continuing. So I believe that's better than having to go to the 4 steps. And if it's already too late, I'm already there and I have the seeds. Okay, then let's do the 4 steps. Those are very good options also.
Yeah. Thank you, Raul. I think it's a very good point that we can break the cycle so that we don't have to have that repeated feeling or experience again. Yeah. So
I have a suggestion when you're really upset, when you're already upset, okay? So I used to live with my brother in Hawaii for a short time. And we were studying wushu. We were studying Aikido. And we lived together in the house. We surfed most of the day in Hawaii. And then he was going to college. I was on a vacation from Princeton. And we made agreement that we will try to hit each other if possible. When the other person is not looking, any time of day, any time of night, we will try to hit the other person. And
understood, well, right?
then we became very fast, you know. Our reaction became very fast. And so I think my suggestion to Sam, maybe this person is a good person. Maybe this person is like a Buddha or something who make you angry. Maybe it's your sister or somebody like that. And the person who make you angry, maybe they are trying to improve your skills by hitting you or by bothering you. Maybe they are secret Buddha. Maybe they are trying to improve your skills. Maybe like they are like your Aikido brother. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this changing your conception of the other person really helps. Like sometimes if I'm yelled by my brother, then definitely I'll yell back. But if it's my boss, then I'll probably hold back better. Probably do that better. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, also, another thing that we could do is trying to remember, why am I seeing that other person saying or doing something that it's making me angry, right? We have to remember that was something that I did, and actually I'm not getting angry to the other at the other person. I'm getting angry at myself, at what I did before with myself, because I planted that seed before to have this person maybe yelling at me or doing something to me. Yeah. So for me, for example, that's very useful when I'm starting to get upset. Yeah. I start to think, what did I plant to see this? And then I think, oh, I was so silly of planting that, and I'm so silly getting angry because of that, because I'm getting angry at me. So there's no point of getting angry to the other person, right? So when I'm starting to think all of that ideas in my mind, I come down, maybe not because of the ideas, just because I stop thinking about the other person, I start to come down. So that's maybe another good advice for Sam, right?
Yeah, I think it's very good because Sam talks about his counting to 10 technique. Then maybe during those 10 seconds, he can think about where this person is coming from. Maybe he did something similar in the past so that he can make very good use of those 10 seconds. And maybe he longer, that's even better. So he will be further and further away from being angry.
Cool.
Yeah, that's right. So we're on time. So I believe we have to start to wrap up, right?
Okay. So Raul, you want to give the first advice, practical advice for Sam?
Yeah. My first practical advice would be become an expert of the 10 seconds. Yeah. If you're starting to feel angry, keep counting and take your mind to other place, away from the person that is making you angry. So if you become an expert there, you will prevent the cycle of anger to continue.
Right. Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that, like Raul said earlier, we can make very good use of the 4 powers, because the reason why we are seeing people that upset us is because we have planted such seeds. If we can clear that up, then also make good use of the 10 seconds on the spot when I'm about to get angry. Then I'll see fewer and fewer such cases coming to my experience later. Yeah.
I have a suggestion for Sam. By the way, I'm really happy you're on the show. I love to have young people on the show, and I'm very, very happy you sent a question. And please send more questions in the future while you're growing up. My suggestion is breathe very slow during the 10 breath, okay? And I'm not kidding. So try to see how slow can you breathe during those 10 breaths, especially when you breathe out, okay? Breathe out long. In Yoga Sutra, they're called Dirgha Kala. Breathe a long time out and try to breathe out for a long time. See how slow you can make those 10 breaths, and I think it will help you. Okay.
Yeah, and thank you, Sam, for sending in your question. I think you also answered, this question also answered a lot of people's concern about being angry. And so for everybody, all the audience, if you have more questions, please send them to questions@democratInstitute.com. It's not just, your question is not just for yourself. You may be helping a lot of people, other people who are having similar questions. You are like the Subhuti in the Dhammapada Sutra. You are asking on behalf of thousands of others.
Yeah, Kiss Monkey says bye to Sam. Bye, Sam.
And before we go, I want to show you the question for tomorrow, which Sabina and NIE will be hosting.
Okay.
Hi, Geshe Michael. Hi, teachers. I am Nicole Coreno from Mexico City, and I've been helping through my Association for Children in recovery from autoimmune disease. My mom is my main teacher in life, and she has donated to my association too. My question is, can I retroactively make coffee meditation in her givings besides planting my own seeds? Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a beautiful question about coffee meditation and redirecting the good seeds.
Cool.
So we will see what NIE and Sabina have to say about it tomorrow.
Yeah, cool.
Tomorrow will be a great show.
Thank you guys for being on Peachtree. Thank you, Sharon, for being the host of Peachtree. Raul, will you be the host on Friday?
Yeah, I'll be the host on Friday.
Okay,
Yay.
cool.
See you on
Okay.
Friday.
See you Friday, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you guys in 5 minutes.
Thanks for watching today's Peachtree Morning Show. See you next time.